A blade in the back. Zhelyu must defeat all of the Eoful armies in this region and cut off any escape route. Without him, this quest shall fail. Zhelyu will be allowed to advance to a 24th level, and all of his skills, spells, and experience will be carried over to his next scenario. Zhelyu must take his army to cut off any escape routes the Eoful army might be able to use. King Roland and General Kendall are moving against the Kriegans and pushing them towards him, along with Queen Catherine's forces. To ensure King Lucifer is defeated, the Kriegans must not be allowed to escape. Feeling bad in 2018, yeah, it's almost like I care about my loyal viewers.
In my operations, information is always scarce and never given full trust. Now, I am told the elemental confluxes we have encountered have allied with Queen Catherine in her war to destroy King Lucifer Kriegan. I have orders to move deep into Eoful, behind the main Kriegan force Catherine holds at the border. There, I am to cut off any potential escape route. I pray this is not a trap.
Dun 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 dun. The message sent last night told you the following. Zhelyu, you have been doing well thus far in your guerrilla tactics, but the time has come to make our push towards the Eoful capital city of Krila and end this once and for all. While my husband and I march from the south, you are to invade through Avli and cut off any escape route the Kriegans may have. I do not wish to be traversing the Eoful countryside looking for this King Lucifer. We cannot allow him to use Armageddon's blade. Not now, not ever! Do not fail me, my loyal Zhelyu. Too much is at stake. Damn straight. Straight damn. So I need 3 mercury. 3 mercury. That ain't it, Chief. A letter arrives from Queen Catherine by Griffin Rider. The rider, in an obvious hurry, simply leaves the letter without even so much as dismounting the great winged beast. Upon ripping open the sealed message, you read in total shock and disbelief. Zhelyu, my faithful servant, I am sending this letter to inform you the nobility in Arathia is becoming increasingly difficult to work with on this war. They are beginning to refuse to support me with monies and supplies. Here comes the monies. Troops are even beginning to be withheld or delayed. They tell me they consider this war at its end. Little do those short-sighted fools understand the gravity of the situation we face. As such, I am recommending we utilize our newfound allies more, as we shall need them to win this war. I have a plan to deal with the nobles, but the timing must be just right. Good luck. We are all counting on you. Catherine. That ain't it, Chief. A group of daemons appears to be fleeing. Either that, or they've been sent out on a suicide mission. What a pathetic array of troops. They should be no match for your troops. And are not. Spirits rise, and his power. Stemming the tide of escaping refugees when one is looking for the enemy is never an easy task, and this time is no exception. Your troops are combing the countryside, seeking out those who would be fleeing their homeland in an attempt to cheat fate. You have been ordered to put pressure on the Kriegans from the north, and that you shall. Towards that end, you have set up several teams of people whose job it is to watch the floods and look out for potential targets. One of these teams sent word they captured a rather important refugee, the Arbiter candidate named Sleen. Under orders from you, he was brought to you immediately for questioning. After several hours of questioning, Sleen finally broke and gave the following information. Zarin indeed does have the blade and is intending to use it very soon. Also, Sleen mentioned a great smith who was convinced to make the weapon. Pressing, Sleen refuses to give up the name of the smith. You figure it is unimportant for now. The fact of the matter is that the blade is real, and unleashed upon the world. Now the difficult part is to locate the weapon and deal with it. Sleen, in change, will be taken to Stedwick to stand trial for his crimes. Ye shiver in despair, for the sons of Erebus shall feast upon thy bloodied husks. Nevermore shall you walk in the light. The sons of Erebus are on their way. Your entrails shall decorate our lair. Flee now, for it is your only hope of salvation. They died. Alright, so this needs 5 and 5. I have neither. Now I have 5. Was that a smart decision? Probably not, but we did it anyway. Just fuck you. A note is delivered to you via a strange messenger, a corpse spiked to a tree. When you get the note, you are told of how it was delivered. This makes you wince slightly as it was truly cruel. The note reads, "To the murderer Jogi. This is the only warning you will receive and is to inform you I will be killing you and all that you love as you have done to me. This message is revenge for my mother, you monster. Zeron, leader of the Sons of Erebus and bearer of Armageddon's blade." Confused, you have to think back on those that you had slain recently. No women came to mind. There was a succubus on that raid 2 weeks ago, but the thought of her being anyone's mother was the furthest thing from your mind as she was trying to drink your soul. "We're gonna eat your knuckles!" shouts the leader. "Knuckles! Knuckles!" chant the rest of the familiars at his back, peeking out from behind the leader. Brave warriors indeed. It's my favorite one. That's why I went out of my way to do that. Alright, Erdoman, let's go. We, the lesser sons of Erebus, shall not allow you to pass. Stand fast and die, else turn your tail and flee from us. We neither ask quarter, nor shall we give it. You see ahead what appears to be a battlefield, with several dozen dead on both sides of the conflict. The dead demon's ichor fills the mid-morning air with a crisp smell of evil, while their opponents' corpses confirm the rumors that the halflings want their land back. Sickened by the hundreds of dead halflings, you are forced to leave the scene a wretch. Your men are not so lucky, for not all of them have horses as agile as yours, and must pass through the carnage much more slowly. Many empty their stomachs, adding to the virtually impregnable wall of odors, assaulting them as they march. Astrologers proclaim Week of the Gopher! Yeah! Put him down. Buy it all. Wait, don't buy it all. Now buy it all. Bought enough. That ain't it, Chief. That is. There we go. Logistics. Filled that last slot. So we're level 17 lets me get up to 24th. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be done. Not affected by morale, so I don't really care. Kieran, one of your most trusted scouts, reports that yesterday his team was on a watchdog patrol of the area near Mortanis. There they watched as a group of demons tried to sneak across the border into Avli, but before his team could act, the devils were cut down by a horde of smallish humanoid warriors wielding slings and short swords. While the numbers of these little people were not very numerous, the demons never stood a chance. They did manage to slay a few, but not enough to make an account for themselves. When the demons were all dead, the little people disappeared into well-hidden tunnel entrances. Kieran and his team were stunned by the swiftness and ferocity of the attack, but eventually went down to take a look at the battlefield. The little people were in fact halflings. It has been believed by many that the halflings who used to live in Yeovil were all killed, but apparently this is not true. Interesting. It's gonna be the last time I think. There's a reason for that. Doesn't offer me as much. Put him down! Damn, Erdemon. Yeah. Okay. Oh, gotcha! Easy! Pulled it off. Boom laka shaka braka laka. And there you go. He has a double again, alright. Kill the devil. Alright, let's go take this town. Nice. actually worked. Yes! Dimension door! Alright. That's what I get for not splitting the unit. Now we have 69 of them, so it all worked itself out. Am I right, or am I right? The letter is delivered by Griffin Rider this morning, bearing the seal of the King of Enroth. Opening it quickly, you read it twice to make sure you know its contents completely, then destroy it. It read as follows. Jellu, my letter is to inform you my army is on the move. General Kendall is returning to Sedgwick to deal with some political problems back home, but his presence is felt with us still. You've done an excellent job thus far with your skillful guerrilla attacks, and have the enemy scrambling. Keep up the good work, and may the light shine down upon you. Roland. Hey Galgis, welcome to the stream. Get wrecked. I didn't get wrecked. I want myself the map. All this talk of the Sons of Erebus has you wondering, so you summon a runner to visit with Judge Fairweather, and deliver a message. Knowing the judge to be the finest sage in all Antagoras, you send this runner with a long list of queries on subjects broad and narrow. His priority is to keep the demon hordes from... Your priority is to keep the demon hordes from flooding your way, but it never hurts to know thy enemy. It's not. Never does. Haha. Are you fucking kidding me? That is bullshit. Fine. Would've been fine. Would've been fine. That has to be the first turn, and that's just annoying. Why? Yeah, fuck you. My turn, you little bitch. And then he does that, so it's nothing. Oh! Still means nothing. Alright, so our lack of spell points is not good. Obviously. Mm. Mm. See, why are they 12 now? They weren't 12 last time. What? What changed? Unless he just waited. Unless he just waited. So was that worth it? Needed one! Of course Stannis is still alive. Dingus? What kind of question is that? Yeah, why couldn't you have just done that last time, you little bum? See, I don't want to mess up. If I haste, they all turn into speed 14s. If they all turn into speed 14s, I'll get the turn next round. That's it. Now what? Gotta be that. The fuck is this morale? Like every single time. Also, shoutouts to Galair for having expert water magic. Just throwing that out there. Hello, Rust. Welcome to thine stream. And he didn't even show up this time. Fucking game. See, with spells, it's not a problem. I chain lightning. Observe. Again! It doesn't matter what unit it is. If it's the first one to attack, it's gonna get morale. This is ridiculous. Fuck this game. Fuck this game's mother. Right in Busse. Yeah, I've been playing those Chinese maps. Oh. Just what the fuck was that? Hello, Prometech, send Gurner off. Let me guess, he's gonna... Oh, he didn't dispel it. Alright. Of course. Yep. How the fuck? Why? How is he pulling that off? Sharpshooters on a fucking rampage. I mean, it somewhat works. As your army approaches the city of Jagos, you can see a peculiar thing. There are scores of men crucified upon the battlements. One in particular stands out. He has longish grey hair, a full beard, mustache, and a strange aura about him even while dead. It appears as though Grand Forge Smith Kazandar has met his untimely end, and is not in a pleasant manner either. Rather, not only has he been killed, but he has been humiliated and put on display for others to mock and jeer as well. You can smell the carnage for miles, yet you are drawn to this place inexplicably. Something must be done to stop this madness. Those who follow the Dark One called Lucifer shall pay with their lives, is the silent vow you mutter to yourself as you continue up the road. Darn tootin'. Alright. Come on. Town portal. That's not town portal. And now for the only reason I would even bother continuing this map. Town portal in this town. Put him down. And you're not gonna be able to put him down, are you? I'm not surprised. It's a little late to put him down. In case anyone was wondering, I'm waiting with the catapult to guarantee myself a spell cast after everything. What? After everything goes. Yay. Oh my god, this town had town portal, and I can't build a castle. Are you fucking kidding me? Nope. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Give him this town back. What are the odds? None of those armies bother. Speak of the plague, so it's not like they're getting more army. I got Expert Earth, so do I actually have to keep leveling up? No, I got everything I needed. Your spies report several halfling guerrillas have won a minor victory and taken the supply route from the south away from the Kriegans. They shall not hold it long, for the Sons of Erebus have begun to rally. If you hurry, you can aid them in getting their homeland back. They are timid, so do not expect them to help you openly. Alright. Silly Goose thought he would survive. Oh. Oh, so these are Jelly's base stats. I like it. They're not done. Now we're done. There you go. Fucking shenanigans. Hey, Domishula, welcome to the stream. I hear the Jijigen's echoing tonight. 12:30 teleport? The AI is really strong, Kappa. Hey Durai, welcome to the stream, but what are you doing awake, you silly goose? Go boys! Mom, get the camera! Scroll of Town Portal, let's go! Yeah, I know, right? To kill a hero, Catherine, Jelyu, and Roland must defeat the demoniac hero Zeron. If any one of them falls, all is lost. Catherine, Roland, and Jelyu will be allowed to reach 36th level and carry over all spells, skills, and experience to the next scenario. Catherine has lost support in Arathia. They are tired of war and do not wish to pursue this any further. To ensure victory, Catherine has stepped down as queen and joined Roland with the Conflux army, pushing deeper into Eoful. General Kendall has been left to see to the task of picking Arathia's next ruler. In secret, he has dispatched Zelyu and his forest guard to help his former queen and good friend in this most serious of endeavors. 5 Firebirds.
With the majority of the Krigan forces destroyed, Arathia's lords have grown weary of this war and have withdrawn their support. They do not understand. This is a critical moment. To continue this war, I have stepped down as Arathia's queen. Myself, Roland, and the Conflux forces will continue to press to the capital of Eoful. However, between us and the Demon King stands the hero Zeron. We are told he wields Armageddon's blade. We must succeed for the safety of Arathia and the world.
Now for a lot of text. Support has greatly waned amongst the Arathian nobility for this war in the past few months. It has been costly in both gold and lives, precious commodities all to be certain. However, this endeavor is of utmost import if what the soothsayer said is true. Should they really have Armageddon's blade, King Lucifer must not be allowed to continue in his mad quest. The line must be drawn, here and now. Seeing as how the Arathian people see this war as being over, they have refused to fund your war any longer. Disheartened as you were, you decreed General Morgan Kendall would act as regent in your stead. His primary task, to find a new leader for the kingdom your father made so great. You chose to abdicate the Arathian throne and ally yourself with the elemental confluxes in an effort to destroy this mad king and his demonic hordes once and for all. Teary-eyed yet stoic, you transferred control of the kingdom of your birth to General Kendall and rode off towards your destiny. When all was said and done, you and Roland were going to return to Enroth and your son Nikolai at last. Arathia was free to rule itself without interference from Enroth. His destiny was now its own. You had a war to win, a world to save, and could not be burdened by grief over the terrible choices you were forced to make. The days ahead will be filled with rough terrain and sleep. Roland and sleepless nights. Roland and your forces marched across the fire-ravaged plains of Eoful en route to Krila, the capital city. Word soon spread of your approach and you were met with great resistance. Though the fighting was brutal, your tactical prowess and Roland's tenacity proved to be the better of the enemy, and you forced them back nearly to the capital itself. Now you have a firm hold in the majority of Eoful, Conflux forces sprouting up everywhere. The problem came when word was sent that Zeron, Eoful's brilliant warlord, had arrived with the near totality of his sons of Erebus, Eophel's elite royal guard. Worse still, spies report he bears a great sword of immense power. It appears in fact that your worst fears have been realized. Armageddon's blade is not only real, but here on the field of battle as well. Zeron must fall, and the blade recovered if this assault is to succeed. Once he has been defeated, the rest will be mere practice. This is true, Predict. You speak the truth. Do not speak the lies, you speak the truth. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's more gold than it normally is. I'm remembering this map correctly. It was. I give a fuck about sprites, right, game? Armed and ready, sir. What are your orders? Now, let me just check one thing. It's kill Zeron, right? This will be a bit. Yes. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. He doesn't even have it! Here you go, Zeron. Here's the big bad sword. I've never done this before. But there you go. So, easy. I have never done this map like this before. Easy win. On to the final scenario. Holy crap. Dude, 3DO is next level. They actually put a note on there in case you reached it. Yeah, we rushed mid! Rushed mid, swing up to the end. Yeah, exactly, Salta. That's why you wash your hands. New meaning of Red Rush. Yeah, easy win. Oblivion's Edge. You have 60 days for Zhelyu to take Armageddon's blade to the evil capital of Krila before the forces of the Dungeon Overlords arrive to reinforce King Lucifer. If Zhelyu, Roland, or Catherine is lost, your war ends here. The Krigan race borders on extinction, yet remains defiant. King Lucifer has sent for aid from the Overlords of Naya. It is estimated that it shall take no more than 60 days for an army to arrive and reinforce the Krigan king. The tide has turned as Catherine's army now has the blade and the irony of Lucifer's downfall under the blade he created to destroy the world has not escaped Catherine. She intends to bring the blade to hell itself if need be. 10 phoenixes.
Armageddon's blade is no longer a threat. However, King Lucifer
No longer a threat.
sits upon the throne of Eophol. What few clans remain have rallied to defend their king and his lost cause. Arathian spies tell us the demon king has requested support from the dungeon overlords of Nyon. We cannot confirm this. If it is true, we cannot allow Lucifer to receive this aid. We must dethrone the king. Time is short. but now we wield Armageddon's blade. It is time we take Armageddon into the heart of hell itself.
I'm not gonna lie, these strats are why I wanted to do this in the first place. I remember people saying that this was doable, but I've never actually done it myself. And I'm glad I did, because I did not know that that was on that, like, I didn't know that was how the map started. I always thought Zeron was just, like, barricaded with a big army, but no. His devils are in the town and the sword's right next to him. Zeron has been defeated, but managed to teleport away before he could be finished off. Still, we now possess the blade, and it is time to end this. The last remnants of the Cregan clans have chosen their capital city of Krila to make their stand. We outnumber them, however they are still powerful and may yet take the day, with some help. Our spies have learned that King Lucifer, in desperation, has sent an emissary to the overlords and warlocks of Nyan to beseech them for aid. We have no way of knowing if they said yes or not. Therefore, we must fear the worst. At the earliest, it would take an army from Nyan some 60 days to reach this valley. We must hurry. King Lucifer must be slain before that time. All that stands in our way is the remaining members of the Sons of Erebus, and supposedly Zeron has chosen to stand by his king to the very last. They will be dug in quite heavily, so gathering powerful forces is imperative. May the light shine down upon and bless this undertaking. All of Intagrich is depending on our success. Good luck to us all. Yes. Good luck to us all. I mean, it's gonna be a real toughie. That's for sure. Come on down. We are members of Tavin's guerrillas and have been instructed to aid you. Tavin is quite pleased that you are helping us to regain our homeland. That's why I went this way. Alright, let's just go and gather up what's chilling out here. This one won't be as straightforward, I think. If I recall correctly, yeah, well, it's not that if I recall correctly, but there is a pretty large garrison that's going to be blocking us at one point. Cap. $10, $20, $10. Some gold. During the early hours after breakfast, the runner reports to Catherine that some outer patrols have captured an apprentice warlock apparently on his way to Kreela. On his person they found a note addressed to King Lucifer. Upon closer inspection of the note, it reveals their worst fears. The overlords of Nyan have indeed allied themselves with the Devils of Evil once again. A sizable army traveling underground from the land of Nyan is on its way and is expected in some 50 days or so. Catherine blanches at the news, yet shows nothing to the people under her command. She has to be strong at this most dangerous point in their war. Any sign of weakness might lessen their chances of success. Time is not only of the essence at this point, it's a crucial obstacle to overcome. Yeah, crucial obstacle, that's for sure. I mean, you can feel it, it's just a crucial obstacle to overcome. I don't know how ever we're going to overcome this obstacle. It's just so crucial. Why is Tarosar eating... Run roll. This finish should be abundantly obvious. I'm really just building up army. And even more so, waiting for Phoenixes. Slavering. I just need 18 more. Should have been building these the whole time. Oh, now the issue becomes we have no goo. But it doesn't matter, because apparently it's only 500 gold to upgrade these. What? How the hell? Last eve, Agelio lay sleeping in his bunk, and an odd dream came to him. It was filled with visions of glorious battles and immense personal power being heaped upon him. He saw himself chosen by General Kendall as the new king of Arathia. Later, he saw himself as ending the feuds in Antagoridge and being named leader of the entire continent. He saw Antagoridge finally at peace. All the while, in the background was this lovely woman. Her eyes the color of emeralds, her skin like fine silk, her hair the color of steel. She was intoxicating, invigorating, and mysterious. In every sequence of this possible future he saw, there she was, and she gave him a sense of calm and strength. The last image he witnessed before waking was that of a finely crafted sword. Instantly he knew this was his key to which he dreamt of. He immediately knew this sword was to be his, and had been instrumental in creating the world in which he lived during that dream. That sword looked mysteriously like Armageddon's blade. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum-ba. I want to. Just so we get a 39. Get some movement, and let's go schmork. If I recall correctly, this doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't let you just fly over. So, this is the last fight we'll have to take. And we won. Hi, Zeron. You suck. Alright, let's take this fight. Just for funsies. I'm sure I can win. We already have the town, all we have to do is walk into it. And we won. And we win the map. And the campaign. Easy.
Lucifer Cregan is dead.
Yeah, put him down.
The remaining Cregan clans have gone into hiding. All but a few of the elemental confluxes have disappeared. I am sure we will see them again, if needed. As for myself and Roland, we will soon depart for Enroth, and I will see my son again. As for Gelyu,
see? Gelyu. Said it the whole time.
Following our victory, he and his guerrilla army vanished into the Arothian forests. I do not know if he intends to destroy the weapon, or keep it for himself. In time, I'm sure we will all know.
Oh, you'll know alright. So the time got completely screwed up because I didn't go, whatchamacallit? I didn't save before the 10-month map. Otherwise, this would probably be a much better score. So number 11, Armageddon's Blade, 1600 score, Scorpicore.